Good day, Royal Watchers. Before Princess Josephine's story gets any wilder, do yourself a favor and subscribe to Danish News Daily. Then smash that notifications bell, because trust me, you'll want to be first in line for the royal tea we're serving. Alright, buckle up, because we need to talk about Princess Josephine, Denmark's youngest royal daughter, who just made a decision that has everyone's jaws on the floor. She's packing her bags and heading off to boarding school. And we're not talking about some fancy institution down the street. No, this boarding school is roughly 3 hours from Copenhagen. 3 hours! That's not a commute, that's a migration. And here's the truly fascinating bit. This was her personal decision. Not her parents forcing her out of the nest, not some royal protocol demanding it, but Josephine herself choosing independence at an age when most teenagers can barely decide what to have for breakfast. Now, let's put this into perspective for a moment. Princess Josephine is the baby of the family, the one everyone assumed would be coddled and kept close to home for as long as humanly possible. But instead, she's essentially said, "Cheers for everything, but I'm off to find myself 3 hours away from all of you." It's the kind of bold move that makes you wonder if she's been secretly taking life coaching sessions or if she's just naturally that fearless. Either way, it's impressive as hell. But here's where this gets really interesting. Boarding school isn't exactly a walk in the park, especially when you're a princess. Think about it. Josephine is willingly signing up for communal living, sharing spaces with other students, following strict schedules, and presumably doing her own laundry. That last part might be speculation, but imagine going from palace life where everything's done for you to suddenly realizing you need to figure out how washing machines work. It's like going from 5-star luxury to backpacker hostel vibes, except the hostel costs more than most people's houses. The decision to attend a school 3 hours from Copenhagen is particularly telling. She could have chosen somewhere closer, somewhere that would allow weekend visits home and regular family dinners. But no, Josephine chose distance. She chose separation. And that's not rebellion, that's maturity. It's like she looked at her royal life and said, "I need space to become my own person, not just someone's daughter or someone's sister." That level of self-awareness is extraordinary for someone her age. Now, let's talk about what this means for the Danish royal family. Crown Prince Frederik and Crown Princess Mary have always emphasized giving their children as normal an upbringing as possible, which, let's be honest, is like trying to give someone a normal experience whilst living in a literal palace. But Josephine choosing boarding school suggests they've actually succeeded. She's not clinging to privilege and comfort. She's actively seeking challenge and independence. That's not something you can force or fake. That's genuine character development happening in real time. But here's the thing that nobody's really discussing. Boarding school 3 hours away means Josephine is choosing to miss out on royal events, family gatherings, and all those carefully orchestrated photo opportunities that come with being a princess. She's trading tiaras for textbooks, galas for study groups, and palace dinners for dining hall food that's probably questionable at best. That's sacrifice. That's commitment to personal growth over public image. The question everyone's asking is whether this decision will change Josephine fundamentally. Will she come back from boarding school more independent, more confident, more ready to handle royal responsibilities? Or will she come back questioning whether the royal life is even what she wants? Both possibilities are equally fascinating and slightly terrifying for the monarchy. What's genuinely remarkable about this entire situation is that Josephine made this choice herself. In a world where royal children often have their entire lives planned out before they can even walk, she's carving her own path. She's not waiting for permission or approval. She's just doing it. And whether this boarding school adventure becomes the best decision of her life or a learning experience she'll laugh about later, it's authentically hers. The Danish royal family is watching their youngest spread her wings and fly 3 hours away, and honestly, that takes incredible trust and courage from everyone involved. Josephine isn't running away from her royal duties, she's running towards becoming the best version of herself, and that's the kind of plot twist that makes royal watching absolutely captivating. Thanks for watching, legends. Stay tuned for more